In the quiet streets of Culiacán, where the heat is as heavy as the secrets people keep, we are taught to respect our elders. We see the abuela as the protector of the home, the keeper of traditions. But what happens when the garden she tends is actually a graveyard? For years, pets in this neighborhood had been vanishing into thin air. No one suspected the 77-year-old woman next door, not until the dirt began to speak. Today, we go inside the case of the Abuela Mataperros, a story of cruelty, a cemetery and a planter, and the woman who broke the ultimate taboo. We'll start this horrific crime with a dog named Moni. She was 16 years old, nearly a lifetime in dog years. She was disabled, slow, and completely dependent on the family that had loved her for over a decade and a half. Moni wasn't just a pet. She was a witness to her family's history. In May, the silence in Moni's home became unbearable. She had disappeared from her own yard. Her family spent 3 agonizing days searching. They asked everyone. They even asked Flor, the elderly neighbor who lived just steps away. Flor looked them in the eye and denied seeing anything. But the cameras saw what Flor didn't want anyone to know. A small, frail dog being led into a house she would never leave alive. Then came the phone call, anonymous, terrified. The voice told the family to look in the jardinera, the public planter, right outside Flor's house. What they found there would ignite a national outcry. Moni was buried under a shallow layer of earth. But she wasn't alone. As investigators arrived, they uncovered what activists call a cementerio del terror. Moni had died of neurogenic shock. The autopsy revealed the unthinkable. She had been beaten with a blunt object. The force used was calculated. The pain was immense, and she was just one of many. While the Abuela of Culiacán captured the headlines, the heart of the struggle was beating in Culiacán. Here, the fight for animal rights is a matter of life and death. Meet María Dolores Patiño Moreno. She was the founder of TRX Sinaloa and Huellitas de la Calle. She gave her life to save the abandoned and the abused. In May 2024, María Dolores was taken from her home by armed men. Hours later, she was found in Tierra Blanca. Her hands bound, her life ended by gunfire. The authorities have classified it as a feminicidio, but the community knows the truth. Maria was a threat to the culture of cruelty. Her death reminds us that in Sinaloa, those who speak for the voiceless often pay the ultimate price. Today, the case against Flor N hangs in the balance. Hearings are suspended, reparative agreements are being discussed. It's not about the money. Moni's family says, we want her to admit what she did. When Flor walked out of the courtroom, she wasn't met with respect. She was met with the screams of Justicia from neighbors who had lost their own pets to her casa, her hunt. We must ask ourselves, in a world where an 80-year-old can become a predator and an activist can be murdered for showing mercy, where do we go from here? If you believe that animal cruelty should be met with real justice, share this video. Don't let the silence of the jardinera win. Let us know in the comments. What should be the punishment for the Abuela Mataperros? And remember, some monsters don't hide under the bed. They live next door.